The time for answering the question has expired. Order. Senator O'Sullivan. Senator Smith.
Thank you very much, Mr President. My question is to the Minister for Finance, Senator Cormann, representing the Treasurer.
Order. You have the call, Senator Smith.
Can the Minister inform the Senate about the importance of the Coalition Government's investment in the world-class Perth Freight Link project in my home state of Western Australia and its importance for economic growth and job creation?
Senator Conroy. Senator Conroy. The Minister for Finance representing the Treasurer, Senator Cormann.
Thank you very much, Mr President. I thank Senator Smith for that very important question. The Perth Freight Link project is a very important project not only for Western Australia but is a project of national significance which will help us drive stronger growth and stronger job creation by getting our products to market more efficiently, at a lower cost, more safely, and of course with less disruption to local communities along the transport routes to Fremantle Port. That's why the Australian government has committed nearly $1 billion as part of this $1.6 billion investment. It finally creates a long overdue world-class freight link between the strategic industrial areas of Perth and Fremantle Port. And I know it is enthusiastically supported by Senator Ludlam. I see him nodding. It provides travel time savings of almost 10 minutes from the Kwinana Freeway to Fremantle Port and delivers economic benefits of more than $3.9 billion to the West Australian economy. Now, Mr President, why is this project so important and why does it contribute to growth and jobs? Because Australia is a trading nation. Western Australia is a trading state with about 10% of the population. Western Australia contributes 47% of Australia's merchandise exports. And of course Fremantle Port is a critical part of the trading infrastructure of Western Australia and of Australia. But the challenge that we have is that with a growing population, with a growing volume of freight being taken from the industrial areas around Perth and from the north of Perth to Fremantle Port, more and more of that traffic is utilising local arterial roads that are not designed for that purpose. And we need to ensure that we get our produce to port and to markets in the most efficient, in the safest, the least costly way that causes the least amount of disruption to communities across Western Australia.
Senator Smith, supplementary
question.
Thank
you, Mr President. A supplementary question. Can the Minister inform the Senate how the Coalition Government's investment in productive infrastructure helps boost growth and create jobs?
Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr President. As I've indicated, with increases in population and significant increases in the volume of freight being taken across the Perth metropolitan area to Fremantle, we are confronted in Western Australia and in metropolitan areas around Australia with increasing levels of congestion. Now, increasing levels of congestion act as a handbrake on economic growth. And that is why we need to make a significant investment in productivity-enhancing economic infrastructure as part of our plan for stronger growth and more jobs. That is why the Australian government is making a record investment of more than $50 billion in productivity-enhancing infrastructure across Australia, building the roads of the 21st century. Providing a more efficient freight route to the Fremantle Port has been talked about for decades, but nobody has delivered it. This government, working with the Barnett government, is delivering.
Thank you, Minister. Order. On my left, Senator Smith.
A final supplementary question, Mr President. Can the Minister inform the Senate whether there are any alternative policies that deliver much-needed infrastructure and jobs for our home state of Western Australia?
Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr President. The Labor Party has no plan for road infrastructure in Western Australia. When they last were in government, they wanted to take billions of dollars in tax out of Western Australia through their job-destroying mining tax and wanted to send a few crumbs back across the Nullarbor. But of course now we have the member for Perth, Alana McTiernan, campaign against the Perth Freight Link. And Senator Smith and other senators from WA would well remember that 15 years ago she was campaigning against the Northbridge Tunnel in the Graham Farmer Freeway, only to rush to the front row and take her seat at the official opening. And that is, of course, a piece of infrastructure that now has hundreds of thousands of cars going through it every single day. And, of course, the Transport Workers Union, represented here by Senator Stirl, came out earlier this week, and he's interjecting and he should be listening. The Transport Workers Union this week came out and supported our Perth Freight Link project investment, and Senator Stirl should pull Alana McTiernan into line on behalf of his members.
Thank you, Minister. The time